you saw tonight, Thursday, Friday, is the beginning of what I would call a forever war between this Israeli government and the state of Israel. It won't matter which Israeli government, and this Iranian regime, because of the degree of humiliation and the lack of operational security, the penetration that the Israelis were able to achieve in these strikes was an embarrassment and a humiliation to a regime that had invested trillions of dollars in the nuclear project as a sign of national prestige and national security. And I suspect over time, the Iranians will play the long game. They will make a decision to weaponize.
So, Aaron, the obvious next question is, how will Iran respond? We've already seen leaders vowing that the US and Israel will pay a heavy price. So what does the retaliation function look like in your view?
Well, it has a direct, these countries don't share contiguous borders, so the damage they can do with one another is relatively limited. The Iranians may have, 2,000 to 3,000 ballistic missiles of varying lethalities and distances, which they could draw from. But as we saw last October, October 2024, that the Iranians will retaliate at a time of their choosing. It may not be for days or weeks. That was the case in October after the Israeli strike. I imagine they'd want to target Israeli infrastructure, airports, ports, and clearly civilian areas, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. Whether or not they have this capability, given the multi-layer sophistication of Israeli air defenses, and the United States, President Trump issued a statement in Fox News an hour or so ago in which he said that CENTCOM is now on alert and the U.S. will protect its interests and defend Israel in the face of an Iranian strike. So, yes, the Iranians have a capacity, but if you're the supreme leader, you have to worry about regime stability. You have to worry about an explanation to the Iranian Revolutionary Guard and your own public about how this was possible, given the billions of dollars Iran has invested in the IRGC and its own military and in the nuclear program. So the Iranians, I think, will be deliberate. But make no mistake, they will find ways, weeks, months, years, to exact a price for what the Israelis have done.